So how is it going, Dank Division? Dank Dan here, and honestly, that little break pretty much from Christmas Eve all the way to New Year's was well deserved and well needed. But what's the topic at hand? Well, it's the fact that the going rumor is that we're supposed to see a new Resurgence map going in to Season 2 of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. And that has a lot of people pretty much sitting here going, do we really need it? Now, there's already the leaked image of the map, which I can't show you for obvious reasons because the video will get taken down. But let's talk about why this is both a great idea, but also needs to be handled with care. Well, let's face it. A lot of people were not too thrilled when Warzone 1 got gutted and they took out the Resurgence modes. Why? Because for some people, Resurgence is what people played. They didn't like the traditional Battle Royale. They liked the idea of being able to respawn as long as one of their teammates was alive, or if you were playing solos, being able to hope that you had a redeploy ready. And it made for entertaining fights. It also meant that if you were on a smaller map, the gunfights would happen more often. You'd be in the action a little bit more. You wouldn't have it that you're looting up for 10 minutes just to get sniped by someone across the map. Now, the reason why Resurgence was so successful is because the map that we were handed and the movement, everything clicked into place, especially with Rebirth. Now, why am I saying Rebirth? Because let's face it, when Fortune's Keep dropped, a lot of people still stuck with Rebirth because they favored it over Fortune's Keep. And even when we had Verdansk Resurgence, and even at one point had Caldera Resurgence, people clung to Rebirth. Why? It's an intricate map, has multiple areas for different playstyles, and ranging from close quarters to a little bit more long range. And just everything about it was meant for people to enjoy. Now, fast forward, you're looking at Warzone 2, and there's a couple of key problems to the idea of adding Resurgence. Resurgence lived off a fast pace, decent time to kill, and the fact that you could get your loadout early on and get right into the fight. Now I want you to put that into Warzone 2's perspective. You have slower movement. The loot system is unique, to say the least. And you have it that trying to get your loadout is not exactly the easiest thing in the world. So what exactly do you do? Well, what ends up happening is that you usually end up in the gulag, but the problem is the Rebirth map itself would not succeed with the current movement. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, adapt the movement. No. I'm not saying to adapt the movement. I might say to increase the health a little bit, make the time to kill a little bit better, but I'm not looking at the movement. I'm looking at the map. You need to create a map that complements the playstyle. Meaning a little bit slower, more places for people to hide. Even if you don't add a new map, you can take portions of Al Mazrah and turn it into a Resurgence map. That's not that difficult. It's not impossible. In fact, I'd say it's quite practical. But that means that you actually have to do it. Now, with that being said, I want to hear in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts on a Resurgence map? Do you think it can save Warzone 2, or do you think it's beyond saving? For those of you who say Resurgence needs to die, let me ask you this. Why did you want loadouts back? Why did you want loadouts to be easier? Why did you want all these things that were kind of exclusive to Warzone 1? It's because it was exclusive to Warzone 1 and you truly enjoyed it. There are people out there who miss Plunder. There are people who miss Resurgence. Why? Because it was a change of pace. It was a step away from traditional Battle Royale, a good way to level stuff up, and a good way for some people to have fun. And if you can't see that, that's on you. So with that being said, I want to hear in the comment section down below what your thoughts are on all of this. And I'm looking forward to seeing the comment section. With that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment down below. And all of you guys out there, welcome to 2023, and this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Get them to click that subscribe button, Dank. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers. What do the numbers mean, Dank? We're wasting valuable time.